Prince George's County Fire and EMS Department operates out of 45 fire and EMS stations. We run a little over 157,000 calls a year with over 300,000 unit responses. So we're the largest combination department in the world with over 1,000 career personnel and a little over 1,000 volunteers. In addition to that, we are all hazardous agency. So that means we run both urban, suburban, and rural areas, and we do it all. Everything from structure fires to EMS calls. We recently opened this new station in 2022, and in this station, one of the things that we made sure of, we put cancer preventive measures in the station. Things like gear washers, separate areas for our gear, so when they come back from an incident, it will be put into a separate area so it's not contaminated within their living quarters. I think everyone knows that generally firefighting is a dangerous job. We see some unimaginable things, and a lot of times as firefighters and paramedics, it's difficult for us to talk about that. So what we've done is put some things in place that help our personnel to do that. We've added additional mental health providers. Before we had 2, we've added 3. And I think the importance of that is it's allowing people the opportunity to be able to reach a provider, to talk about a critical incident or just what's going on in their daily life. In addition to that, we partnered with the International Association of Firefighters to bring on more peer support personnel within our department. A lot of times for firefighters, the stigma is that they don't want to talk about what they've seen or what they're experiencing. And to be able to sit down with one of your peers, someone that understands what's going on, someone that's done the job, has made it a little bit easier for our department.
That's why inserting behavioral health education in the fire academy throughout members' careers into retirement will help our department build resiliency. So when traumatic incidents do occur, our members are prepared for that, and they're also aware of signs and symptoms, not only for themselves, but their shift mates. And as long as they have an awareness as to when to call and who to call, we can really focus on the confidentiality of getting the members help.
And then our secret weapon is our Comfort Canine dog that we recently just acquired, Blaze. Blaze is a golden retriever. He spends his days going to our stations and interacting with our personnel, and he brings a little bit of joy to each station when he's there, and we think that's really helpful.
No matter what the situation is, he just brings a light in a dark area. We run critical incidents all the time. Firefighting is a tough job. Anything could happen. Our days are unpredictable. But when he comes in, he genuinely just lights up a room. And it opens up that space for people to feel comfortable to have those difficult conversations. My day-to-day is determined on what our members need for that day. It may be a hospital visit, it may be a station visit, it may be a one-on-one. We could be working in tandem with our peer support team or our employee assistance program with our clinicians. It just depends. We also do regular station visits just to pop up and just utilize him, allow him to meet our members, essentially his coworkers.
Additionally, we purchased a rehab unit a few years ago. The purchase of the rehab unit really started in 2016 when we suffered 2 line-of-duty deaths from occupational cancer. So the department started to implement things that would help us with preventing cancer and making sure our personnel are safe. So the rehab unit is dispatched on every incident. It's staffed with paramedics. So when our firefighters and paramedics exit IDLH situations, they go to this rehab unit where we assess their blood pressure, we see how they're doing, we'll have an opportunity to look and see if there's exposure issues with them and make sure that they're well enough to go back into the incident or continue on that day.
The benefits of having a trainer at a station is you have somebody helping you, guiding you through a physical fitness, and also most important thing is nutrition regimen. You have someone holding you accountable, someone there to say, hey, you're doing that wrong. The form is a little bit off, you're gonna hurt your lower back. So if I correct your form and your technique, you're able to perform the exercise properly and you'll get the benefits, the maximum benefits of the exercise. So I have workouts on the board on a daily basis. They're pretty challenging. The goal is to push that individual past their comfort level. My goal is to constantly keep their heart rate up within that workout, at least to like 140, to between 140 and 160, because that mimics what we experience during a box assignment.
Here in Prince George's County and across the nation, we're struggling to find qualified individuals that want to work this job. When you can hire someone from the couch of their home to make $100,000 a year just behind a computer, coming into work every 4th day to serve the community that they live in becomes a secondary thought and not the primary. Post 9/11, when our country was under attack, we had a plethora of people that watched those 343 firefighters run into the Twin Towers, sacrificing their life to serve their community. And myself included, we answered the call and started working in a profession that we love. We're now hiring a population that wasn't alive when 9/11 happened, and service is different than what it was 20 years ago.
A lot of it is dealing with COVID. What we saw during COVID is we saw a lot of people just exiting this field, no longer wanting to be a part of public safety or just wanting to do something else. We were losing sometimes 20 to 30 people a year right after COVID. So we've seen that struggle. So what we're doing here in Prince George's County Fire and EMS Department is we're really investing in our recruitment team. We have a full-time recruiter, both career and volunteer. They go to all of our career recruitment fairs, they go to our schools, and we're really working really hard to push recruitment and retention in our department. So one of the programs that we're extremely proud of is our high school fire cadet program. It's a partnership with Prince George's County Public Schools. It's a 2-year program, so 11th and 12th graders. They come to us part-time, and in this class we teach them Fire 1, Fire 2, EMT, and some of the courses that we teach our normal recruits. Over the last few years, this program has been in place for about 10 years. We've been able to hire 60 cadets in this program, and we're extremely proud of that.